wanna look into the lens and say no $100,000 on the fence.
I don't want this video to be too long, but I just want to say that I've been a fan of Solange since There Is This Guy That I'm Digging, when she was doing background dancing for Destiny's Child, when she was featured on Simply Deep. He wasn't just some regular guy. Decided that you are the him for me. Okay? Solange and the Heavenly Street Dreams was my shiznai back then. A lot of people weren't on the Solange bandwagon back then, okay? But, you know, I was up in there telling you, don't call. This bird, got me through some times, okay? And then she gave us, Tell Me the Truth, Boy, am I losing you for good? Okay? So, just listen, I've been a fan. Okay, I love that she stayed true to her art. She stayed true to herself as a creative. And I just feel like ever since A Seat at the Table, people are still trying to put her in that box. And I'm not gonna lie, the first time I listened to this album, I was like, Solange, can you call me and tell me what's going on? Because I don't I don't know. But the second time I listened to it, I realized that, you know, we're just on a vibe. So we're gonna listen to this and I'm gonna tell y'all what I get from each track, okay?
I saw things I imagined. I saw things I imagined. I saw things I imagined.
This song comes off as more of a mantra, very repetitive, saying the same thing over and over in different ways, with the instrumentation being elevation for your mind, okay? Repetition, what we repeat is what we become. So you keep on saying that you saw things that you've imagined, and that's what will be done, okay?
I boarded a train, kissed all goodbye. I boarded a train, kissed all goodbye. Down with you, 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 down with you.
This song is sonically pleasing. It's like outer worldly, intergalactic. From the song title, I thought maybe this was gonna be like homage to Aaliyah or something. I feel like it's very relaxing, you know. You could put this on like after a rough day and you just be like, dun, 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 dun. You know, it'll help you to soothe your worries, ease your pains.
Get the pain down to the floor. Way to the shore. Get the pain down, open door.
This one too is outer worldly, the instrumentation. Definitely feel the Aaliyah vibe on this. The way she's singing, she's very breathy, and like right in here in the beat. You know, with the knocking, you know, reminds me of my childhood growing up in Houston. The candy paint reference, if you're from Houston, you already know. And yeah, it's a nice groove. I like the vibe. It's like I'm telling you, this whole album is just a vibe. You just vibe.
I would like to question in myself. There's too many parts, too many spaces, too many manifestations, too many lines, too many curves, too many
Shout out to Solange for using that snippet of Princess and Diamond, because that is a funny moment in history. What I took from this, even though it's only a couple seconds long, if you listen to what she's saying, let's talk about how you hear the keyboard or organ or whatever instrument it is playing in time with every word that she says. Like, that just takes you somewhere else. What she's saying is a beautiful expression of the multiplicity of existing in human form. I said before, society says be one way. People have tried to put Solange in a box, and she's saying, I can't just be one thing. There's so much more within me. I'm so much more than just this one thing. And that's why it's important to me that we don't try to say, oh, let's compare this to her previous works or whatever. Because as people, we grow, we change, we add on, we take off. I felt like someone really put how I feel sometimes into words. Like, yes, you can be educated and twerk. Hey. Is that Kalila? Lil Kiki, Fat Pat, 25 lighters on my dresser. 90s. I feel like I hear Kalila somewhere in the background. It reminds me of something that would maybe be from like the experimental times of Missy and Timbaland. Or even, remember when Timbo did the Say My Name remix? First, hold up. I felt like I was back in Texas. Like, take me to Houston, 281-713-832 right now. Like, I need to be there, like, swanging, okay? Like, in my slap.
Little girl with dreams,
Makes me want to do an interpretive dance that you put on just before you go to bed, like at bedtime, and just let her take you all the way to a dreamscape. Or even like meditate to, you know, like just sit and just put it on a loop. Let it speak to your spirit, you know?
nothing without intent.
You know when them songs be fading out and it's just the beat fading out for a while, or they take a long time to start. So you just, when you bored, maybe a little tipsy with your friends, you just throw some bars on the track. It's fun. Do nothing in life without intention. Listen, this is like you just get out the shower, out the bath, you have your towel on, you doing a slow twerk while you rubbing on yourself with some coconut oil, you know, just giving your skin some love and affection. This sounds a lot like the beginning of I Can Be by Ali on her third album. Here, I love this, the change in the sound. Each song, the instrumentation, like it just continues with her. Like, again, I feel like this is a good song too. You can just put it on and just let your mind be free. Let it go wherever it wants to go. Meditate, do whatever, you know, just let go, release.
Gucci like to bang, Gucci like to come down, he go hard in the pain.
Yeah, this got Htown all over it. From her flow, that's the Htown flow. The starches coming down hard in the paint, like this is Houston all over. And I feel like she was just feeling a vibe one day. They got in the studio and she just said, this is what I'm gonna do, and it was fun.
To understand the dynamic power and the spiritual energy. Do you realize how magnificent you are?
These little snippets sometimes carry so much. As women, I think it's important for us to understand our power and where we come from, even as people. When you think that the God that created the universe and the stars created us, you know, you are power. And the feminine energy that we possess heals the world.
You want it, give you all the things that
I am hearing Stevie, the key arrangements. Again, I'm hearing Aaliyah in the vocals. I'm also feeling a little bit of Marvin Gaye, you know? But it's like, this is the type of song you just want to come home and light some candles, get some incense burning, juice some Florida water, you know, just relax and clean the house, sage, just, you know, just cleanse, baby girl. Hey, 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 hey.
window spinning, we got a big spinning,
Online. This gives me 90s in the summertime. The harmonies are insane. Definitely getting what's a bam bam. The only thing, I really wish this song was so much longer. Like, I'm gonna have to put this on a loop and just let it go. Like, you know, you just wanna. Again, sonically, it's like so pleasing to the ear. I feel like, again, it transcends you, it takes you somewhere else, very far away. This too can join the meditation tracks, you know what I'm saying? I just, like, oh my goodness, like, if you just sit and breathe, you just sit listening to that and breathe, I just feel like you will feel rest. Just, ooh, child.
Replace you in my brain.
I imagine doing the South Side on Jupiter to this song. This song makes me want to body roll. It makes me want to do a slight, just slight, not too intense, slight twerk. Think of the scent of cocoa butter. Harmonies, like this whole album, throughout this whole album, like these harmonies are, they're sick. Sorry, my incense smoke.
You can work through me. You can say what you need.
Preach. Again, the harmonies. I feel like this song is paying homage to those that came before us, our ancestors, and just the continuation of the work that we continue to do, and we bring that to the light. Overall, I just think this album is just more of a vibe. Most of the songs don't have like normal song structure or anything like that, but I feel like it's just a celebration of her womanhood, her blackness. Of course, Htown is all up and through that album, aside from obvious song titles like Almeida and like Exit Scott, South McGregor and all of that. It's in the sound, you know, it's in the sound. You get the 70s influence, between the 70s to the 90s, just a vibe, like, and you hear the intergalactic sounds, like it takes you to another place. It's not supposed to be anything that we're used to or that we're to expect from music. I don't feel. It's just her celebration. So I mean, turn on the album, light you a candle, light you some incense, get your Florida water sprinkling around, you know, and just vibe out.